Hi and welcome to the Wilson Chala's YouTube channel. We are dedicated to preserving and sharing Zambia's rich history through topics like culture, politics, finance, and education. From traditional ceremonies to trending stories, parliament proceedings, and everyday voices, we bridge Zambia's past with its future. Join us in building a timeless digital archive. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and now let us explore the story you've been waiting for.
Leaving a nation since the passing of Michael Sata, the former president of Zambia.
Here is what happened.
In honor of this remarkable event.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your trusted source for balanced commentary, analysis, documentaries, and latest development from Zambia and beyond. In today's video, we'll carefully examine today's topic by separating the facts from opinions, providing context, and helping you understand why this story matters. I encourage you to watch until the end because the last section always contains the most important
party for 3 months, move again to another political party.
Watch.
Nobody
Now,
questions the integrity and honesty of a person like this. And all that you hear is cheering them. When the guy is just showing total instability of character, and that he should not be relied upon to be a leader.
Should not be trusted.
And it
Thursday's
should not be
polling
trusted.
day for Zambia. What does this mean for the country?
It is a day when Zambians again have an opportunity to go and vote and choose the men and women that would come and run the affairs of state of this country. And this journey started in 1991 when the Zambian people rejected a one-party system which had been introduced by Kaunda in 1973. And there was consensus at that time that never again shall we have a personality cult in our politics of one man, on earth and God in heaven, which was a slogan which was running with Kaunda. Kumuru nileza panshi ni Kaunda. So the Zambian people rejected that. And what did they, what did they decide to do? They decided that we shall go multi-party, and every 5 years we shall go to the polls so that we question the kind of delivery of services and promises, campaign promises, that one group of people gave to us. We go and review the social contract between a political party and us as citizens. That's what will be happening on Thursday the 13th.
Democracy at play.
Democracy at play.
So we're
and
looking
the
at
people must speak.
It's been a long walk, 5 years, seemingly almost over now. So many predictions have come through, and who's likely to win, who's likely to lose. I want to pick your mind. What is your prediction?
I don't have a prediction. What I have is an analysis.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
When you say you don't have a prediction, analysis will probably lead us to a prediction. But let's hear your analysis anyway.
The analysis will give you an opportunity to form your own informed decision. And if you want, make your own prediction.
You're scared of making a prediction?
No. At the end of my analysis, then I'll tell you what I see happening after the 13th of August.
Let's hear your analysis.
Okay. So here is the situation as I see it, and I speak about this from my experience. Because I've participated in elections in this country from 1996.
30 years.
Yeah, the only election that I didn't participate in actively was the 1991, because then I was still in public service. But from 1996 to 2021 have been an active participant in elections. Sometimes as a candidate and sometimes as a voter. Okay? Now, let's look at what is happening now. First, let me put it this way. We have a number of predictions. I've been following, on social media, and people making predictions about is it X, is it Y? And basically, the contest seems to be between Brian Mundubile and President Hakainde Hichilema as front runners. And the predictions have been made by people like the clergy and the ordinary citizens. 3 days ago, I think I saw on my phone, a clergyman passing himself for a prophet who was saying that he received this word from God from the day Mundubile filed his nominations that he was going to win this election. Following day, I saw another post from another man of God saying that this election will be won by President Hakainde Hichilema. So I sit back and I ask myself, both of these men claim to have received a word from God, but the message is contradictory. So how can God contradict himself?
He probably didn't speak to any of them, either of them.
Exactly. So it means the two are lying. Okay? But that is how sometimes we have clergymen abusing the name of God. Because God does not lie. So you can't go to X prophet and say it is Brian Mundubile, and then the same God goes to prophet Y and say it is HH. So for me, my conclusion is that these two guys are both lying. The second group of people are people that simply make blanket statements. Blanket statements such as Tonse is winning, or UPND is winning. No analysis, no basis, no explanation for that statement. It's unsupported by any evidence.
Except emotion.
Except emotion. They just want to whip up emotions, or because they belong to one political party or the other. There are others that are saying if Tonse doesn't win, then it means the election has been rigged. Another blanket statement which is not supported by any evidence. Now I'll tell you this, that it is very difficult to rig an election in Zambia. Extremely difficult.
Why do you say so?
Because
you may need to explain to the
because after the 1996 elections, we had a meeting at the Intercontinental Hotel with ECZ then and President Chiluba. And I remember vividly, one of the people who was in that meeting is Nevas Mumba, who is still alive today. And we submitted to Chiluba that we didn't agree with the voters' roll which was used in that election. We also submitted to Chiluba that this idea of collecting results from the polling station and taking them to the totaling center is not a very good mechanism, because anything can go wrong in between. And President Chiluba was gracious enough. He said, well, we can deal with that. So an amendment came in that now results will be posted at the polling center after they have been signed off by the polling agents of political parties present or that have participated in that election. So what is happening?
Guys, sorry, we just have to pause this video. According to the new YouTube policy, we just have to leave a significant commentary in the video. So if you enjoy this video, please remember to subscribe, like and share with your friends and families. Turn on the notification button so that you are able to see the video always when I post. And don't forget to watch this video up to the end for you to enjoy the full content of our videos. Leave a positive comment in the comment sections. It helps us to improve our channel rather than bad comments. This video will continue very shortly. Stay with me, continue watching your video.
So what is happening now is they count the results at the votes at the polling station, and the law obliges the presiding officer at the end of that, after the polling agents have signed off the results, to post the results
at the polling station. So even as you are going to the polling center, you already know, or the representatives of political parties already know the results.
Even as you are going to the totaling center.
Even as you are going to the totaling center. But also, at the polling station, you can actually demand a recount if you are not happy. You can say, as a polling agent, I'm not happy with these results. I would like us to recount the results. The presiding officer is obliged by law to do that. So that's why I'm saying it is very difficult to rig an election in Zambia. So when you make a blanket statement like if Johnson doesn't win, the election has been rigged, then it means you don't understand the electoral process. Okay? Now, here is, again, is what I've said. Here is my analysis. The way I see the situation. We have 226 parliamentary
candidates.
No, seats. After. And I've come with some figures here, and I hope people that are out there can
do tabulations.
Okay? There are 24 political parties that are participating in these elections. 24. Okay? Out of that 24, here's a breakdown of who has filed in how many constituencies. This information is on the ECZ website. You can get it there so that you understand the picture. Okay? UPND has filed in all the 226 constituencies. It is followed by NRPUP. That's Brian Mundubile's special purpose vehicle. They have filed in 154 constituencies. So they have a deficit of 72 constituencies in which they have not filed. Okay? They are followed by Hari Kalavazi Citizens First. They are filed in 79 constituencies. They have a deficit of 147 constituencies. CF is followed by SP, Fred Membe. They are filed in 63 constituencies only. They have a deficit of 163 constituencies. Resolute Party, this is Makebi Zulu. They are filed in only 37 constituencies. They have a deficit of 189 constituencies. Now, if you add Brian Mundubile's NRPUP 154 and you add Makebi Zulu's 37, they have a total of 181 constituencies between them. So they still have a deficit of 45 seats, 45 constituencies where they don't have candidates if you combine them. Zambia must prosper. I think this is KBF, my learned brother. They found only in 18 constituencies. They have a deficit of 208. And the next one is leadership movement. They are found only in 14. So the rest are found in less than 10. So I didn't bother about it.
Whatever happens, they've got no chance.
Whatever happens, you know, you can't.
Is that the implication?
Yes, you can't fire in two constituencies and then
become president.
You start screaming and say you can become president. So I left those out. Okay. Now, here's another statistic which is very important. There are 13,529 polling stations in the country, countrywide. 13,529. And each political party must have a representative in form of a polling agent. Just take one polling agent per polling station. So it means each political party listed here needs 13,529 human beings in form of
polling agents.
Now you can't find 226
people,
candidates. You can't find 226 people. Where will you find 13,000 to represent you in all these constituencies? Okay? You have only found in 63 constituencies. Why would you find 13,000 people?
But these really are not like candidates. So probably the selection is not as stringent as an MP who wants to contest.
No, but
these you may just pick from your ordinary voters.
These are members
of NRC, they've got a card.
These are members
they're able to vote.
No, Bwana. Polling agents are ideally members of your party. That's what they are.
From the rallies, you should be able to draw these 13,000.
No, but there's no rally that day. Could be a rally your day. The rallies end on Tuesday, tomorrow.
By implication, you're saying that these that have failed to raise 226 people, cannot find 13,000.
I can't see them raising 13,000 people, because from my experience,
I was going to ask
PF.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yes.
2006.
Yes.
2008.
I'm speaking from
2011.
I'm speaking from 2009 when I became SG for PF, and 2009.
2011.
2008, I was chairman local government in PF. But 2009, 2011 in PF, we had to find 1,250 polling agents that time, because there were 150 constituencies. And these polling agency came from what we called a polling station committee of 12. So we had a committee at each polling station of 12 human beings. We didn't just find them polling agent. No, these have to be members of your party. And these
who believe in your policies.
Who believe in your policies and people that you know. Okay? Now, there's a theory, you know, and Chikwelete is in the studio here with me. He was trying to brief me and says, no, you know, mene Mundubile, banatanga chapa structures ya PF yonse. If actually the basis for Brian Mundubile's NRPUP is the PF, they should have had all the candidates in it. Because PF was a big party. When we left it, we left a robust party in place. But they have run it down. They ran it down to the ground.
It's now in pieces. It's with probably 3 presidents.
It's all in pieces.
But then isn't that as a result of probably greed?
Well,
there's also a result of...
Let's be charitable to them. Let's be charitable to them, you know, that you know, or whatever reasons. But the point is that they ran the political party to the ground. They destroyed the structures.
When you say they who are you pointing at?
The people that were in charge of PF then. Especially the Edgar Lungu PF era, the ECO era, from 2015 onwards to 2021. They allowed indiscipline to thrive. I know they don't want me to say these things, but these are facts.
It started when you were Secretary General.
No, I'll tell you.
But we all remember when people carried placards against you.
No.
That wasn't discipline.
No, the people that carried the placards against me are either in prison today, or they are dead, or some of them have just been pardoned.
Doesn't erase the fact that
by HH.
And you were in
no, but look at why they carried the placards. Why did they carry placards? Because I insisted on discipline. That's the only offense I committed. Because I insisted on discipline. Nobody will tell you in PF, you know, that Wynter was corrupt. Nobody will tell you in PF that I stole money. Nobody found not even a piece of paper like this, that I got money that I was not entitled to. Nobody.
Let's get back to your analysis.
Okay.
We're still at the 13,000 before I derailed you a bit. 13,000.
So we are at 30, you know.